the last episode of When Stars Cry, Celine discovered the stories of the planets, and a quiet dream began to grow inside her.
They all stood before the telescope one by one, and when it was Celine's turn, she gasped softly. She saw a red land covered with gentle hills, deep valleys, and sandstorms dancing across its surface. Rora said thoughtfully, resting his hand on the telescope, "They call it the Red Planet because of its rust-like color." Sola added with a calm smile, "Earth scientists believe Mars once had ancient rivers, and perhaps ancient life." Zito laughed and said, "So it had adventures that ended? I want new adventures." Alfie nodded quietly and said, "Mars is harsh, stormy, and cold, but it is strong. It doesn't speak much, yet it hides its secrets beneath the sand." Celine kept staring at Mars for a long time, trying to imagine herself walking on it, exploring its caves, listening to its faint voice beneath the soil. Then she whispered, "One day, I will go there. I will visit it, listen to it, and tell it about my dreams."
You are so big and beautiful! And you are just as bright and wonderful as I imagined.
Afterwards, Shiloh turned off the telescope, and a soft light bathed everyone, like a gentle celestial applause. Celine returned to her corner, but her heart was no longer the same. Every planet now seemed a little like her. After the starry excursion, the siblings sat on plush clouds, sharing laughter and the hot star-shaped pastries that Dalla baked every evening. Celine was quieter than usual. She held a small piece of pastry, turning it between her fingers, while her eyes remained fixed on the red planet she had just seen through Zito's telescope. Zito, polishing the lenses of the telescope his brother had invented, said proudly, "Do you know, if we could live on the planets, I'd choose Jupiter, giant, enormous, and no one bothers it." Ella laughed and said, "And I'd be Venus, of course, beautiful, radiant, and poets write about me." Everyone laughed, even ALFI, who put his glasses aside and said, "Since we are imagining, I'd be Saturn, elegant, with rings like a crown of wisdom." Celine raised her small hand and said with a shy smile, "And I will choose for myself. I don't want to be a planet. I want to see them, one by one." A moment of silence fell. Vivi looked directly into her eyes, and something in her heart trembled. The sparkle in Celine's eyes was no joke. It was a quiet decision sneaking out from behind her words. Vivi set aside her glowing teacup, leaned closer, and spoke in a calm but deep voice. "Celine, do you think I don't recognize that sparkle? Not everything that shines, my little one, is gold." Celine fidgeted with the edges of her cloud, but did not answer. Vivi continued, sitting beside her, and gently placing a hand on her shoulder. "Do you remember what our father said before they left on their mission? He told us, 'Do not separate. For when stars cry far from their family, no one in the sky can wipe away their tears.'" Celine pressed her lips together, then whispered softly, "I know that, Vivi. I cannot risk it. I can only dream." But Vivi was not convinced by what she heard. She looked at her for a long moment, then said, "I wish you were joking." In Celine's heart, the decision had already begun to grow, like a small flower opening to the light of distant planets. As the light began to fade that night, Celine did not sleep as she usually did. She lay on a small cloud near the window of the galaxy, drawing the planets in her little notebook, surrounding each planet with words that resembled whispers. Jupiter, the largest, full of storms. Saturn, rings, spinning like thoughts. Neptune, distant, cold, silent as a dream. Then she wrote at the bottom of the page, "I need them all to understand myself."
Next episode on When Stars Cry, Celine runs from the wounds of her escape, but a new planet is already calling her name.